Well, this is an amazing opportunity that you won't get every day, and I'll tell you more about where we're standing in just a second. But I'm with a friend, Peter Van Rijzen, who I've known for years now, but I've threatened to visit in the Netherlands for a long time, and I finally followed through. And for the last couple days, he's taken us to some amazing places that you guys will see. Maybe you've already seen, or maybe you're about to see in video content. I don't know how it will be, how it will go up. But Peter's company, Concept Plants, they represent plant breeders and plant breeders' rights all over the world. So he basically matches new genetic plant breeding with growers all around the world, and with plant brands all around the world, plant brands that you guys are very familiar with in the United States. They just do it. He does an incredible job of searching the world for great genetics, and we're standing in some of that great genetics right now. We'll talk about that in a minute. But Peter, will you introduce yourself and to the audience, and then introduce us to Better Boxwood?
Perfect. Well, hello plant lovers. I'm indeed Peter, and I'm in this industry for 20 years.
Yeah.
And always I love to represent breeders for the new plants and to travel over the world. Yeah, kind of plant hunting, and to see those new varieties. You see one seedling which is completely different, which is many times a game changer. That one plant, to bring that to the world and to make people happy with that, but also to make the world more happier because of healthy plants, because of better for pollinators, because of disease resistance. Yeah. So I'm always interacting with those plant breeders and with growers to bring those plants to the market.
Right.
And that's what I do on my daily business.
Well, tell us about this particular group of plants and why it's so exciting that where are we standing, first of all?
Yeah. Well, at the moment we are standing at our King and Queen's Palace. So the palace is over there.
Yeah.
And here is the Queen's Garden.
Right.
And yeah, it's so exciting because it has such a long process for this breeder. The breeder is Hairplant from Belgium. And he bred, which he started at 2007 to breed better boxwood. And those varieties, we're standing here, this is all better boxwood in our Queen's Garden. How stunning is that?
It is. It's amazing. And this is not the only garden he's managed to get them into. He's gotten them into Versailles of all places.
Exactly.
Right. And so, why was it necessary to search for these boxwoods?
So, in Europe and also in the US, there is a big issue on a disease, and that's called Boxwood Blight. And this breeder wanted to create a solution to that issue. And that's why he started in 2007 with a very scientifically bred breeding program. And now we are 2025, many years later, and they are completely disease resistant to that. And that's a solution to gardens, because boxwood varieties you can plant everywhere. They're so easy and so adaptable to gardens, small gardens, big gardens. And that's why it's a very historic plant, and that's why it's so important to all those historic gardens in Europe that they have this plant in their gardens, and that's where he created those.
So they've tried other things. There's a whole garden down here with Ilex crenata, or Japanese hollies, where they tried to initially replace the boxwoods. So they've tried other things along the way.
Yes, correct. That is what they tried, but they also realized that nothing can replace a boxwood. Yeah. The boxwood is so reliable in everything, in pruning, in climate extremes, in soil conditions, in a lot of things. And it's so super green. You just want to have a super green plant that is catching your eye and looking how healthy that is. So they're moving away from Ilex crenata after trialing that for many years, and for them it's too much maintenance also.
It's more prunings per year.
Correct.
Right.
So that is where they planted this, and they're super,
So this is Babylon Beauty. What is this? Do we know what variety this relates to in the American market?
This is indeed Babylon Beauty.
This is Babylon
Yes,
Beauty that
correct.
they're using for all these small framing
Yes.
around here. So this is the one you would lean on to
Correct.
create these little small knot garden.
Yeah,
we call it.
And these are now 3 years old.
Okay, gotcha. So how does this breeding happened in Belgium?
Correct.
Close to right on the edge of the Netherlands here. The breeding happens there, but how do we get across the pond into the United States and create? You were part of creating the brand Better Boxwood to bring
Correct.
this to the United States.
Yeah,
right?
we first had a talk with the USDA.
Yeah.
That this is a solution to a very big problem in the US,
Yeah.
also for growers, but also for consumers. And then they allowed us to bring in the plants.
Yeah.
Then I was looking at the collaborating with the right partners,
Yeah.
and together with PDSI,
Yeah.
we came, and Verde growers, we came to a very good program, and that is how we started with Better Boxwood.
Right. How many growers are in the U.S. now? Maybe 50 or something?
Yeah, 50.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Yes.
50 and growing.
Yes.
50 and growing. It's taken a minute because when you say scientifically bred for blight resistance,
Yes.
I don't think it takes a minute for them to really get the full story of this is not. We were in a field yesterday where he literally is introducing blight
Oh yes.
into the field on purpose.
100%, yeah.
On purpose.
Yeah.
And I daring.
But not one time, multiple times.
Yeah. They're injecting it with blight
Correct.
initially, and then the second phase is small trials in the
Yeah.
field where plants with blight are put in with the plants with the
Correct.
other ones in the trialing. So there's no way that
No.
with all the water here and the cloudy weather and the cool weather, it wouldn't spread.
and
if it was going to spread.
And the result is also that the foliage is so clean green that it's shining 365 days of the year.
Yeah.
So that is also something which is very important. It always looks good.
So this is not the way a lot of folks are going to use boxwoods in their own gardens. These are formal, English style European gardens. Where would you use them if you're going to use these boxwoods in your garden?
It's mostly as hedge planting.
Hedge planting, so as a row across the front of your house?
You have a higher hedge like skylight.
Yeah.
You would be able to do that. Or Babylon Beauty to do a lower edge. Like an edge plant like that,
Yeah.
it's also being used like that. Not with all the forms, but
Yeah.
like an edge like that. And then on the other side to have flowering plants or flowering shrubs.
For us in our garden, we have all the varieties of Better Boxwood, but we're one of everything.
Oh yes.
And so we just use them as the shapes,
Okay.
for the create the shapes and something to settle the eye during the winter time. So
That's right.
even if it's not for you to have a line of hedging and you want an informal space, I think boxwoods are great to kind of settle the eye occasionally because your perennials are going to go to sleep in the winter. The leaves are going to drop off some things, and what you're left with is the bones.
Correct.
I would call it the bones of the garden.
Yeah,
and the boxwoods make great bones.
It's a basic structure of the garden.
Right.
For year-round.
For year-round
Color.
interest. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Peter. It was so nice to working with you over the years and visiting. And again, if I threaten to visit you one day, it will happen. It will happen.
Always welcome, always welcome.
Thank you so much.